Hey guys, Thunderset here, making you another King of Games video with a live duel to show you my King of Games rank up, and the deck I'm using is a Heavy Starter Metaphys deck. So Heavy Starter really works well with this deck. It lets you run thin. I got 3 traps of Metaphys Dimension finally. Wanted to see if it could get King of Games. It definitely can. It was super hard, guys. You'll be able to see by how I have to think in this replay, and sorry, I'm just not good at these live duels. I promise I'll keep practicing and keep at it and get better, but I'll work on the commentary. It's, again, I think my opponent misplays a little in the duel, so still pretty cool. The deck was it was not easy, like, you know, when I'm talking about like Monarch Neos or something and talking about how easy the climb was. This was not an easy climb. You gotta pay massive attention. Any little misplay and you just lose. Any misplay you lose immediately. So it's really tough. It's a lot of thinking. Every duel is so long. Every duel is so hard. It was a nightmare, guys. So it was a challenge. It can do it. It's strong. It's just a control deck. It was really tough. So we're using 2 of each Metaphys monster. We're using 3 Lupine, because we're usually going to have a Metaphys monster with Heavy Starter, so you'll have at least one. Obviously, Golden Sarcophagus, such an easy ban. Easy tech, enemy controller, enemy econ takes win games. Everyone knows that. Econ takes are amazing. 3 copies of Asim Metaphys, because it's just a real easy way for an immediate banish to chain to Metaphys Dimension. And it has good secondary effects of letting you draw and affecting your opponent's monsters. Then we're using 1 copy of Metaphys Factor. It's the spell card that lets you normal summon them. We're only using 1 copy so we can search it with our Metaphys and do just fine. Now, of course, the bread and butter of a Metaphys deck is Metaphys Dimension. We use it as a perpetual banish. It's even more of a perpetual banish than Fate. We're using 1 Treacherous Trap Hole, because these are never going to be in the graveyard. It's either we're using these and they're doing great and we don't even need Treacherous, or we haven't gotten to these yet and we got to our Treacherous and we're doing just fine. So it's just tough, guys. You got to know all the plays, you got to know what your opponent's trying to do, and you got to still draw well and do everything just perfect. It was a really, really tough climb. I'm sorry I couldn't make this duel more entertaining. It was just, you get to see me sit here and mumble to myself kind of thing. I'm really going to keep working on it, but hope you guys enjoy. This is King Games for June. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, Thunderset out. Hey guys, Thunderset here, trying to show you another live duel of my King of Games rank up. So as you can see, we're Legend 3, coming off a bunch of wins, and let's go for it. So I'm using a Metaphys deck, guys. Lots of misplays to get here. It's a very hard deck to play. It's been torture, I'm not gonna lie. This hasn't been like a super easy cog climb or any of that. So here we're fighting a Chinese player, Legend rank 1. It's using Kaiba, it's probably Blue Eyes. We're using Heavy Starter Metaphys, so it's been tough, guys. It's been a lot of plays. A lot of misplays, a lot of nonsense, lots of everything. So, Heavy Starter. We get a Tyrant Dragon and a Metaphys. It's not a very good hand at all, but that's okay. Turns out he is Blue Eyes, so he brings out his Cosmo Brain and turns that into a Blue Eyes. Summons a Protector. What's he gonna do with that? So I'm not sure why he did that. Now he's gonna Synchro Summon into an Azure. Okay. Pretty interesting play, I guess you could say. Okay, so now we have 2 of these. How should we do this? So let's see. Cannot be targeted by card effects till the end of the next turn. Normal in your graveyard. So I don't think he has... Yeah, he doesn't have any banish we have to worry about. He only has 1 card left. I think we'll be okay with just this. So we're just gonna banish a Tyrant Dragon. Draw one card, break him down. Do we want to banish the second Tyrant Dragon? I mean, we could, but we might not get another monster to summon it. I could banish the Daedalus, and then we'll be able to banish his monster and still summon the Tyrant. I think I might do that. Or should I keep the Daedalus and banish all the monsters? See, this is the deck. It's really hard to figure out, but we already have our trap, so we should be pretty good. So he's gonna have another monster and 2 cards in his hand. Do we want to hit him with the Daedalus effect or banish the Daedalus and get it? So when does his effect take place? During the standby phase. So during his standby phase, I'm gonna summon Metaphys, but that only works when it's banished. So what do we want? Do we just want a normal Daedalus play? It's getting tough, guys. I gotta make a play. I think I am gonna go with the Daedalus banish. Okay. One more card. That's not the card we wanted to draw. That's okay. So we gotta turn our toggle to on. He gets his draw phase. We're gonna activate this. His effect goes first. That's actually really useful. We should have kept the Daedalus. So that was a misplay. I don't want that. Activate the effect of Daedalus. We're gonna banish Metaphys. That's gonna let us banish the blue ones. Okay, so far so good, guys. Flipping him around. Gonna use our Tyrant Dragon. Special summon the boy. Next turn we'll get a search. He sets a face down. Now what do we want with our search? Ooh, man, okay. So what do we want to banish? We'll take this. How can I do this? Do we have lethal? Do I want to banish? So I can bring the Daedalus out with this, and that'll banish him later. Or I could use asymmetry, banish him, get 1. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. So we'll banish the Daedalus. Oh, perfect, dude. So we win. Use our Metaphys dimension on this. I just gotta hurry now. So there's that. Use this. Perfect. Normal summon. Using Metaphys factor, and he scoops. So that's King of Games, guys. What I was gonna do there was the Tyrant Dragon I summoned on the field gets his ability to attack twice. So you attack once, and then you get a swing again and attack twice. And then it would have been lethal with the second Tyrant Dragon I summoned. He would have had to have a Sphere Karibo. I banished, of course, the White Stone of Ancients. That's why you banished that and not the Azure Eyes. Azure Eyes was a terrible play for this guy. I want to believe it was a mistake, a misplay for him to take off his own Cosmo Brain. I'm sure he didn't mean to do that, and it just happened quickly. But sorry guys, this deck took so much thought and everything to get to King of Games, so let's watch the rank up. And it was a nightmare, guys. It was really hard. I made so many misplays along the way. It was crazy. But I love it. It was fun. Like it was a fun challenge. So just super tough. But that last guy misplayed. So you know that's always how it goes with these King of Game rank ups. It's always something. But cool stuff, guys. Really fun. I'll try to show more replays of the deck or explain the deck a little more, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks a lot.